Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Go! Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Foye Oluokun with the play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Murray now off the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
On the set. Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Go. Gun. Gun.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Out to his right. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Got it. Ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. 70 Lions.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Okay, break. 70 Lions. Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
36-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On the set. Ready.
Now it's Murray. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
'79 Broncos. Get it.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Ready, set. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Caleb Ransaw in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Down. Viking 18. Hut, hut.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Short throw taken by Pitts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He will find Thomas. On the move past the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashan Tootin. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 49ers 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Set down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here now, third and 5.
Is third down.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be marched out down at the 5. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
I think this decision clearly comes to the fact that this head coach, he has a ton of confidence in his quarterback, understanding he's going to make the right decision in the right moment. And in this case, starts out as a passer, quickly decides to turn into a runner. He's able to pick up the first down. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
On the red.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
That is on the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up to third and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
On first and 10, Lawrence. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Ready. 13, Luke. Hey, go. Here we go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard.
Hey, go, let's go.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a Jaguar first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
On red. 30, 11, Agate.
Lawrence now. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The charisma is stick when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Ready up!
I've been flying out of town for some
To throw is Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter. Hey, easy.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Lawrence. Right back to Hunter.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. To throw is Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 70 Ranger. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Press all 80.
To throw again is Murray. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Buffalo, 60 average. Hawk 70. Go.
Again, it's Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Cougar 19.
Murray's going to throw again. He got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big-time play for the Niners. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Throwing again is Murray. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Jaguars 10. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Forced out wide. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down, Lawrence. This one called in by Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On a red. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Short throw taken by Pitts. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on first and goal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Tootin', and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ali. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
On 1st and 10, Murray going for it all. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Again, working deep downfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Well, another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
11. Red. Son, is that kill.
Lawrence forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Michael Williams getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end. End of this 3rd quarter.
Gain of 17 yards.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Lion. So 11 Agate.
To throw is Lawrence. Man, it's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Ready.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence forced out left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the Jags going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Lawrence. Moving to his right. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
2nd down. Murray. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Go.
is complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 28, Jaguars 24. Joshua Carney to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
11. Let's go. 13, Luke.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's the tight end. Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Lawrence now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So throughout the course of the game now, we've seen this big tight end really have his way with the defense. But I think now after that play, the big hit, forced incompletion, at least now there's a message being sent. As he gets back in the huddle, he's going to get a lot more opportunities, but just know there's going to be contact every time that ball's thrown your way.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey,
Lawrence. Now he's free at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards. Here's first and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Steady!
Murray from his own end zone. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lion.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Come on. Set.
They'll drop to throw. he's going to take this all the way to the house. 83 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Hit it left.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
Buffalo 18. Dragon 6. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Third and 1.
So a win here for the 49ers. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.